Welcome back to the Put Yourself First podcast, ladies. Today, I am talking about why you're already a powerful manifester, why you already have everything within you to manifest your dream life, but this is where you're stuck right now. So, this is a common misconception with manifestation. I've spoken about this a lot before, so if you're not new here, forgive me, but it's always a good reminder. You are already manifesting. You are already available for and a match for certain experiences in your life. So you, for example, already know that you are worthy and deserving of X, Y, Z in your career or in your business, in your friendships. And a really great thing to consider if you want to really grasp this concept is to think about something. And I've done a whole episode on this before. I actually shared this with a friend and it blew her mind and it really helped her. Think about the area that you are struggling to manifest in. But then think about an area where you never struggle. Like, things always work out for you. Things are easy. You're amazing in your career. You're absolutely smashing it. But you're maybe struggling in relationships, struggling with your love life. Well, the reason that is, it's not because you're quote unquote bad at manifesting. Because, oh my God, if I was good at manifesting, I would have manifested my soulmate right now. You're available for something in your business that you, for whatever reason, are not available for in your love life. There is a certain belief system. There is a certain identity there. There is certain trauma, even conditioning, blockages that are there in your love life that are stopping you from moving forward in that area and being open to meeting your partner. But you don't have that in your business. So it's not that you're bad at manifesting or you're not doing it right. It's actually these following processes that you need to realize are at play as to why you're currently feeling stuck with manifestation right now with a certain area. Because you're obviously not stuck in other areas of your life. Like, things are going really well. You know, when I started my business, it was flipped. I was like, why am I struggling to attract clients? Why am I struggling to grow my business? And for me, it was like, oh, I never struggle in my relationship. I know that I'm deserving of love. Like, my relationship gets better and better every year. Everyone has areas where things just work out for them like that, easily, effortlessly, and other areas where it doesn't. And these can be why. So you're actually unaware. The first thing is you're unaware of your manifestation abilities, your superpowers that you have. And you might actually be suppressing your power and have this untapped potential and power within you. And I spoke about that during the Freedom to Rise workshop series, how there's a version of you in the future who's already moved through all the challenges you're facing right now, who's already living the dream life that you want to be living, who's already achieved the goal that you're working on right now. And that version of you, you get to step into that version of you today. But what many people are doing is they're showing up to that area of their life, diluting themselves and downplaying their own magic, staying small and not taking up space. Think about how we do this in so many ways. You aren't your fullest self in dating. You try to be someone you're not. You don't put yourself out there fully in your business. You show up as this weird, like, professional, quote unquote professional, proper version of yourself. You don't let your personality shine through. And in your friendships. You know, you don't give yourself permission to be yourself, to say the things you want to say. In your career, when you're going for interviews, you're holding yourself back. Like, you're not fully stepping into who you know you are deep down inside. And so in doing that, it's like the coffee presser before you make the espresso. If you've ever seen that, or if you do that every day, I know some of you love that ritual of coffee making. You have to like compress the coffee beans down before you make the espresso. And that's the visual I get when I think about you pressing down, pushing down your magic, who you really are, who you're here to be, and ultimately your intuition. Because there's this light within you that is constantly guiding you forward. But if you're unaware of that, or if you're actually ignoring it and suppressing it, yeah, you're not going to feel like you're manifesting or you're good at manifesting, because you are literally sitting on all this untapped potential within yourself. So that's the first thing. The second thing is you know it's possible, but you don't believe it's possible for you. So you think that you're bad at manifesting, but you're not. You're actually a great manifester. But if you don't believe that what you want to manifest is possible for you, it ain't gonna work. It's not gonna happen. And you feel flat and disheartened, and therefore what happens then? If you feel flat, if you feel disheartened, if you feel like what you really want more than anything in the world is not possible for you, you're not, we make up so many BS stories. Maybe you're like, maybe this isn't supposed to happen for me. Maybe it's not meant for me. Maybe I'm not supposed to have it. Maybe I don't deserve it. Maybe it's not meant for me. If you're telling yourself that, do you think you're going to get up on a Monday morning ready to go, ready to show up to your week, stepping into this powerful version of yourself and taking the actions that you're being guided to take to move you forward, to get you to this goal? No, you're not. You're going to do nothing. And when you're stuck in that self-sabotage mode, it's like this inner critic in your head, this pressure on your shoulders is like, no, you're not good enough, you're not doing it right, it's not possible for you, it's not going to happen, me. And I know this because I've had clients give me an insight into this voice in their head that they have, that is basically telling them like, no, it's not going to happen for you. And so if you don't believe it's possible for you, you're not going to show up to this goal with that possibility and potential. You're either going to show up half-assed and like maybe try a little bit. I hate the word try. You're going to do the odd thing here and there, almost like so that you can show that, well, I've tried. I've tried. But if you don't believe it's possible for you, you're not going to be all in. Because the energy I have about my goals is that there's no fucking plan B. There's no plan B. There's no plan B. There's no other way. There's no way that it's not going to happen. It might look different to how I think it's going to look. It might happen on a different timeline, in a different way. I'm open and surrendered and trusting to the process that the universe is showing me. And like, if I desire it, I know that in some way, on some level, I am meant to receive it in this lifetime. I'm meant to experience it. And so why would I think anything else was going to happen? It's that sense of inevitability, not just possibility, inevitability. It's like, yeah, I can see that it's possible for other people. That's level 1. Level 2, is, oh, I can see that it's possible for me to. I trust that it's possible for me to have it too. Level 3 is, it's inevitable that it's going to be mine. It's inevitable that I will have it in the way that I'm supposed to have it. And that's the energy that I want you to have to tap into your manifesting superpowers. The third thing is right now you're allowing your fears and doubts to keep you blocked in self-sabotage, destructive, numbing behaviours and habits that aren't serving you, that are keeping you stuck in your current circumstances. Think about an example of a destructive, numbing behaviour that you might have. I'm gonna use my own personal example of having, for like my whole life, having health and fitness goals and allowing my fears and doubts to keep me stuck in an overeating and restrictive food cycle with food, where I would punish myself. I would be very restrictive. I would be very extreme with food. I would be like, quote unquote, on it for a week. And then I would feel so stressed. I would have put so much shame and pressure on myself. I would have so many fears around like how I feel about myself. I would doubt myself. And ultimately I was not coming from a healthy place. And so what would I do if I felt like shit? What would I do if I was stressed? I would eat. I would turn to food to comfort eat. And there's nothing wrong with comfort eating because everyone does it. Food is pleasure. But you know that whether it's food, whether it's sitting doom scrolling on your phone, scrolling through the news, social media, whether it's online shopping, whatever it is, we all have those self-sabotaging behaviours that keep us stuck in a loop of not moving forward and not receiving and achieving the results that we want. And this isn't to say that you're not going to be a great manifester if you are a human being and like do things that when you look back at you go, was that the best thing for me to do for myself in that moment? Maybe not. This isn't about being perfect, but it is about being honest with yourself. And if you have let's say, use myself as an example, I had a health and fitness goal to feel my best and look my best as well, but ultimately to feel my best, to be strong, to be healthy. If I have that goal and yet I'm keeping myself in this loop of overeating and restriction, which both are unhealthy, I needed at some point to be honest with myself about how I was holding myself back and getting in my own way with that self-sabotaging behaviour. Maybe for you, it's, that when you get home from work, you want to work on your personal development, or you want to work on your business, or you want to apply for jobs, you want to upscale in a certain area. And every night, it feels easier, it feels safer, it feels like taking up less space to watch telly, watch Netflix, scroll on your phone, comfort eat, like whatever it is. And it's because the fear and the doubt around having it, like part of you is scared of having it. So it feels safer to not have it and to do things that unconsciously stop you from having it and hold you back. Because if you were to truly go for it, there's for the primal part of you, there's an element of risk involved in that, because it's change, because it's different. Maybe there's uncertainty. Maybe you're like, what will happen if I if I grow my business, like, will people judge me? Will people from school see me on Instagram? What will happen in my relationship if I become the healthiest version of myself? Like, will my partner accept me as I'm changing? Will my partner accept me if I do personal development and level up? Will I be able to handle it if I gain that level of success in my career? What if I do actually get that job and then I am being paid that much? And what if I have that salary and that role? What if I can't handle it? What if I can't handle it and get found out and then I lose it all? These are deep-seated fears and doubts that we can have about ourselves, our capability, our limitations that we place on ourselves. And there's a part of us that doesn't feel safe to have it, so we self-sabotage. So we don't. We do the opposite thing. Like I said, me being like, I want to be healthy, I want to feel great, and at every mild inconvenience, like, turning to food as a coping mechanism. Some shit isn't adding up here. There's an underlying fear, there's underlying issues within myself to look at, to be able to process, to be able to heal. And this is why having a skilled guide, a skilled coach working with you on this is so important, because we think that manifesting your dream life, it sounds so wishy-washy, like you can just make a vision board and write that shit down and it's gonna turn up. And there's a deeper layer to it. There's underlying things that are at play, where if you were to just go out there and try to work on your goals and go, okay, like, I'll try and take action, I'll try and do these things, you're gonna feel frustrated and stuck pretty quickly, because you're not going beyond the surface to the real fucking work that will get you the freedom of knowing it's possible for you, knowing you're already a powerful manifester, knowing that you have the tools, you have the self-healing tools to show yourself that it's safe. It's safe to take up space. It's safe to level up. It's safe for it to be better than I can ever even imagine right now. It's safe to have what I want. And it's more than possible for me. It's actually inevitable for me, because that's who I am and that's what I deserve and what I expect, because it's who I am in the world. Because how I show up, how could I not? Right? How you show up to your life, to dating, to your business, to your career, to how you operate your finances, to how you plan your social life or your travel. Being this version of you, the next level version of you, how could you not be the kind of person who has all of those things that you want? And that is why you're already a powerful manifester. And these are some of the reasons why you might be feeling stuck right now and not getting results. And if any of this, even one of those three things, resonates with you, I want to say that Next Level You could be a really good fit for you right now, because manifestation is an inside job. But not only will we do the deep inner work together in this program and you get lifetime access. So I always say with my alumni, like, they keep coming back again and again because they reach a new level, they reach their next level, they peel one layer back. But then right now I've smashed like my career goal, I've got this promotion, right now I really want to focus on my relationship, so that we get to peel another layer of their transformation, of their growth, of their healing, and yes, of their goals and manifestation. But the beauty of it is that you have so much guidance, so much support, and essentially 10 years of developing this toolkit and this process to create success in any area of your life, using the power of goal setting, manifestation, and success mindset work. We work on a deep mind, body, soul level. It is truly transformative magic work that we do here, where yes, you will be focusing on manifesting something special into your life, but you will also change who you are on the journey to getting there. Like, you will also feel like you are tapping into all this all this untapped potential that you've been sitting on for years and years. You know, some of my clients come to me and they're like, I wish I'd had this 10 years ago, I wish I'd done this 20 years ago. But everyone arrives at the perfect time for them. Over 70 women have gone through this program at this point, and I'm honestly thrilled to meet all the women inside of this next intake, as well as any of our beautiful alumni who are along for the journey as well. I would love you to be one of them. I would love you to be one of them. So check out the show notes if you're ready to dive in, and if you would prefer to have a chat, get on a call, voice note back and forth, message back and forth, whatever is going to be best for you, to discuss if it's a good fit, to ask any questions, to share your private, personal journey, where you're at, what you need support with. I can give you detailed, like at length responses on what we cover, how we do things. We can have a back and forth so that you can make a really powerful, informed decision from the place of your future self, from the invest in yourself, from the version of you you're headed to, right? Not your fears, not your doubts, not your like, oh, I don't know if it's possible for me self. Invest in this program as the version of you who knows what's around the corner, what is possible for you. And so if you have questions, if you want to chat about that in order for you to get there, please reach out to me. There's always zero pressure, zero like push, none of that crap. I just want to talk to you as a human. Like I always say, even if it's a no, even if it's a nah, like this ain't for me, I send you so much love, and you know, maybe something else is better for you. Maybe one-to-one work is going to be better for you. Maybe whatever. But it all starts with you getting curious about your desire and your intuition, which is going, I feel like I want a bit of this in my life. I feel like this is where my next step is. I feel like this is where my next level is. Trust your intuition. Check out the sign up page to see if it's vibing with you, to see if the testimonials and what's included and all of the magic you get is feeling like I'm putting down something you want to pick up. And if you want to have a chat about it, just DM me. And I can't wait to chat with you. I'll speak to you all soon.